ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, they'll run it here. Yeah, this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Lions.
Throwing now is Stroud. Complete to Johnston here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Meanwhile, Stroud's this throw taken in by Johnston. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. Finds Johnston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A.T. Perry. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Green. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A.T. Perry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
17. Set.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Well, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now here's Stroud. He gets it to Johnston, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Stroud to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Inside handoff. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A Ritter's throw taken in by London. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air again, it's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yellow.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, set. 6, mega. Set.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. We'll see if they get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Get it.
Gain of 5. And the
19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Pass it, 60. Pass it. Hey,
They'll
Chris.
send a receiver here in motion right.
60 average. 60 average.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10. Stroud. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
Well, this is intercepted. They get rid for the third time. He's on his way. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Bronco 80.
Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, it's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Stroud. And it is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He'll try again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a full-possession game.
Ridder and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey, blue. Beetle, blue. Steel, black. Ready?
Ridder looking to throw here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Right side, he has Johnston. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings
Let's
up
go
2nd and goal.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Ka'imi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, Ridder. And that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ridder from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Okay, ready.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And he fields it cleanly. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he'll find Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60, Panthers 60, Panthers go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Eluding the pressure right. Finds Johnston. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
10 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw, Ritter.
At the 31-yard line.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense. And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2.
Cut 19. Ready.
To throw is Stroud. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's Ritter. Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 18-yard line.
Let's go
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised.